There is, however, another line of thinking which is mainly based upon the observation of the Privy Council in Khwaja Muhammad Khan versus Hussaini Begum. In India and among the communities circumstanced as Mohammedans, among whom the marriages are contracted for minors by parents and or the guardians, it might occasion serious injustice if the common law doctrine was applied to agreements or arrangements entered into in connection with such contracts. This statement has been also taken by some high courts as laying down the rule that Indian courts are not bound by the rule enunciated in Tweedale versus Atkinson. For example, the Madras High Court in M. Naikar versus M. Naikar observed, I quote, in this country and indeed in a certain class of cases in England where a contract is entered into between A and B for the benefit of C, C is entitled to sue the defaulting party, unquote. The Calcutta High Court in Kishordi Bihari versus Mangdu Binda observed, I quote, there is no provision in the Indian Contract Act either for or against the rule, nor is there anything which prevents the recognition of a right in a third party to enforce a contract made by others which contain a provisions for his benefit, unquote. The Supreme Court in M.C. Chakku versus State Bank of Travancore, Shah Chief Justice observed, I quote, it must therefore be taken as well settled that except in certain cases of beneficiary under a trust or under a family arrangements, no right may be enforced by a person who is not a party to contract, unquote. Thus, courts have also introduced a number of exceptions in which a rule of privity of contract does not prevent a third person from enforcing a contract made for his benefit. The Calcutta High Court in the Raymond Woolen Mills versus Coal India Limited observed, I quote, the doctrine of privity of contract has undergone a change in the recent years and therefore the principal as a beneficiary under a contract can initiate a legal action against a third party without being a party to the contract, unquote.